So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but there, first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a play fake. Brady. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Running left, here's Patterson. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of those overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
21-0 our score after 1.
The end of the first quarter with the score 21. Jaguars nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Singletary will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Prater's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A right side run with Patterson. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On play action, it's Murray. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alberto. 29 yards. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Brady now on first down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. First down, Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender out there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first and 10, here's Murray. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Give to Patterson running to the right. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Murray. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Murray going to throw. Runs over it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. Now Murray. And now look at about this? Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady on the move to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is caught by Tate. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They run here with Singletary. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Murray now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. That's complete to Slayton. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up. They'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Auden Tate with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. They're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. It's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Brady going to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On play action, now Brady. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. From the 36, Brady. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Murray now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, it's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Murray now to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Murray off play action. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 37.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point try now for Vendvik. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Murray's got to have this one.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing again, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Murray keeps it himself. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyler Murray. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they're back into the center in the 4th. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Brady to throw.
And that one caught downfield by Pascal.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A first down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to throw here. Caught right side, Tate.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.